ladies and gentlemen. James here with my good friend Olivia. So what's up? We're here at Torchy's Tacos for a little series we're going to call Let's Taco About Things. So today we have Olivia, who has ordered 2 Democrats, and myself, who's ordered an Independent and I think it's called Dirty Sanchez.
Look at how tasty that Dirty Sanchez is.
And we also have chips and queso. Good. Today, Olivia and I decided to go game hunting, and Olivia has never been game hunting before. So for those who don't know and haven't seen my other channel, team name is I'm a game collector. Olivia only owns a 360 but wants to get into game collecting. So I took her game hunting to a few places around. The first place we went to was a Goodwill. What do you think of Goodwill?
That was my first time going into a Goodwill, to be honest.
And what did you get from Goodwill?
I got 2 360 games. I think one was Michael Jackson game. I got a Michael Jackson dancing game.
For the Connect of all things.
Yeah. And then I got like some classic arcade games. And then I think I also got Fusion Frenzy.
This Goodwill normally doesn't have that good of a game selection. They had stacks of SNES and N64 games for $1.99 a piece. And we're going to go over what we got in detail when we get back to the cards. Not quite as loud, but I picked up games such as Super Mario All-Stars plus Mario World, Play Fighter, not Sculptor's Cup, but the original Play Fighter 63 and a third. I got Mario's Time Machine, Mario's Missing. Yes, I just ate an entire avocado like that, because I'm a messy mofo. In total, you got 3 games from Goodwill, plus a purse. And you paid something like $9.
Ours was like $4.
Yeah, that was the most expensive thing you bought.
Yeah.
And then I bought about 16 games, and I paid $30 for all of them, which is just insane.
Not to mention that like some of them are really rare.
Yeah. No, we went to an actual game store afterwards, a little place called Games Plus. Some of the games I got there, they were selling for like $40, $50. I was like, huh, I paid $2 for that Goodwill. Yeah, let's talk about Games Plus. What do you think? We've gone to like GameStop and stuff, but you've never been to a store like that where they have retro video games alongside new stuff.
I think I definitely went to buy.
Definitely. Especially since the guys there, I forget his name, which is a shame because I've been going there for months and years now.
He just told me his name.
Yeah, I still forget his name. I shall remember you as the guy who sold me Ninja Redman because I asked for what the worst game on the Wii was, and you told me that would win by far. He was right. So I forget your name, but if you're watching this, shout out to you, man. What did we get there? You got Twister on the Xbox, and I don't know why. And then you got one other game, I forgot what that was. They had a copy of Dead or Alive Extreme, Extreme Beach Volleyball for the original Xbox. And I nearly bought it because it was only $10, but then I decided to check the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility list just to be safe, and it wasn't on there. So what I instead bought was a copy of Super Monkey Ball Deluxe for Xbox, which is a remake of Super Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube. Or arcade, it came out in arcades as well. What would you say about game hunting? Would you be doing it again?
Now I know how. So I don't just go and buy pointless stuff.
So someday you too shall run out of bookshelf space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and actually it was funny. This has nothing to do with game collecting, but we know each other since our freshman year of high school. We were in our orchestra together. She was a violinist, and I'm a cellist. I'm still a cellist. And I didn't know she was a fan of anime. Like seriously. Why haven't we talked about stuff before? We talked about stuff like Goodwill, Kill la Kill that's on there. questions on there.
Trying to get into Death Note.
We both are. I know everyone has seen it, but we haven't.
If y'all know any good animes, let us know.
Put it in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. Particularly comment on feedback or anime.
Yes.
So anyways, what would you say about Torchies? What do you recommend? Seriously.
Only the one in Austin is supposed to be like the best one.
The one I heard that's the best is the one down the Heights in Houston. Which, by the way, bit of a shout out to Tyler from iRetroGamer.com for last time I was down by there. And it was funny enough, it was early in the week, and I also went to the Torchies down there. I'm not sure you can tell by the series name, but we really like tacos. But he sold me a copy of Bout's Adventure for the GameCube. Yeah. But anyways, so we're going to go over exactly what we picked up today when we get back in the car. So see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking fuzzy dice. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished our delicious tacos from Torchy's Tacos.
It was good.
It was good as hell. Seriously, their slogan is "Damn good tacos." They are damn good tacos. We said that we were going to go over what we bought today, but first I am going to go over what I picked up when I was down in the Heights, the other day. Or in the Heights, around the Heights. Within 10 minutes driving distance of the Heights. So, first things first is this. This is PC Genjin. Many of you who are collectors know PC Genjin as the Japanese name of Bout's Adventure for the TurboGrafx 16. And what this is a Japan-only GameCube port. Hudson actually did a series of remakes of their games for the GameCube in Japan only. And Tyler from iRetroGamer.com gave me an awesome deal on this. And by the way, on the topic of Tyler, kudos to you, man, for coming up with the Let's Talk About Games title. Love it. It's a pun worthy of my seal of approval. It's okay, when I go to Canada, I can call it like Poutine or Best Foot Forward or something. Then also I was down there, I went, a bunch of stores were closed, including Replay Games and a bunch of the thrift shops on 19th Street, because it was Monday. But I did go in this one, and for $1.99 each, I picked up Killer Machine on the PS1, and another PS1 game that's some sort of demo disc called the Pizza Hut Pizza-Powered PlayStation Giveaway. And I actually haven't had a chance to test this yet. I've looked it up online, and I found absolutely nothing. If you know something about this, please tell me in the comments. I'm curious. So now we get to today, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so at Goodwill you got...
Got Fusion Frenzy, and then I got...
You got Twister. Yeah, you got Twister Mania.
Yeah, I got Twister.
Twister Mania. I don't know if this is a good game or not. Seeing as it's in the Kinect, it's probably terrible, but we love our terrible video games.
It's okay. That's all part of the fun.
So, this Goodwill, it's the only Goodwill in our area. Like, the only other one is all the way down in the town of Conroe, and that's like a 20-minute drive. This Goodwill, there's a lot of collectors in the area. It's right next to the Game Preserve, which is an amazing arcade, like retro style arcade, right across from Games Plus, which is a game store we also went to. So I never find good games in there, except today, where they had a bunch of games. Like, I was looking through like the PS2, Xbox stuff, and then I noticed there was a lone N64 game on top. And I looked down, and at the bottom there's just these stacks of SNES and N64 games, and all of them were $1.99 a piece. So what I picked up,
all of them.
not all of them. I left the sports titles, but I got Mario's Time Machine on the Super Nintendo. Mario is Missing. I know they're terrible educational titles, but they're terrible educational titles I want. Super Mario All-Stars. I don't actually have a copy of this. I have the Wii version, but not the SNES version. Super Mario World. I didn't have the cartridge of this either. I have it off the Wii Virtual Console for what that's worth, but... And then going on, I have this. I picked up an HDMI cable from a Radio Shack over there, but hey, that's not important. I got The Jungle Book on the SNES. I don't know if this is any good, but hey, most of the Disney games are fantastic, so I can't complain. I got Kirby's Dream Course, which is like some sort of little Kirby golf game. I've really wanted to play it. I saw Game Grumps do a thing on it a while back. Aladdin. This is a game I actually have played before, but I've never owned it. So I finally own a copy. I actually didn't own any Disney SNES games before this. And then on N64, I got a Game Shark version 2.0, which is good because I have a Game Shark, but mine stopped working. These things don't have the best build quality, to be honest. And I also got Clay Fighter 63 1/3, not Sculptor's Cut. That would be amazing, but just typical 63 1/3. I actually wouldn't have been surprised that I had Sculptor's Cut there because some of these games came from a Blockbuster, such as Yoshi's Story. And if you look on the back, you can see where there's a Blockbuster sticker. But yeah, so that's cool. And I got Cruisin' USA. And I got Perfect Dark. For the original Xbox, because I can play it on my 360, I checked. The Namco Museum. And the only reason I got this is because the only way I can play Miss Pac-Man in my house, I checked, and it's kind of sad, is I can either play the Atari 2600 version or the Game Boy Namco Classics thing, which is kind of a crappy version. It's like a cell phone version. So I got this. And yeah, did I get everything?
Did you get the Monkey Ball?
Well, that brings us on to the next topic. Well, first off, how many games did I get? I got 12 games there. Plus the 3 the other day. So afterwards we went to Games Plus, which is an amazing little game store. Seriously, they're the guys who sold me that TurboGrafx a while back, and I won't say how much I paid for that in Outlaw of Games, but I'll say this much, it was a hell of a deal. But I took Olivia there, and you got some interesting games there for actually only $5 each, which is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Got Michael Jackson, the experience. I'm gonna learn how to be Michael Jackson.
Can you moonwalk?
And I actually can.
Well, you actually dance though. That's
yeah. My mom can moonwalk like really well, like better than me. It's like it's weird, but it's okay. And then I got Superstars Tennis
from Sega.
Yeah.
It's actually, I remember that used to come with new Xboxes, and it's actually 2 discs. It's Sega Superstars Tennis, and then doesn't that also have the Xbox Live Arcade Collection disc?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
Ooh, and it has a thing for Sonic Unleashed, which is a game a lot of people don't like, but I absolutely love.
Is that this one?
No, that's just typical the tennis game. I remember I used to have that game back before. My history of the 360 is I had one at launch, and it ringed twice, so I got pissed off and bought a PS3 about a year later. And then my PS3 stopped working, but it was after that 360 Slim came out, so I traded my PS3 and all my PS3 stuff and got a 360 again, and I still have that 360. But yeah, that arcade disc, that has what is it? The Pac-Man Championship Edition.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I was talking about this inside, but when I was there are 3 games I wanted on the original Xbox. One was Godzilla Defend the Earth, but they wanted like $50 for it, which I'm sorry, but I'm not paying $50 for an original Xbox game. But they had Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball for $10. But I checked online and it doesn't work on the 360. But it's okay because I got a game from my childhood, which is Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, which is just a port of Super Monkey Ball 2. But that's awesome because I love Super Monkey Ball. I've played the arcade game. I have memories playing the arcade game. I never played the original on the GameCube, but I played Super Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube when I was a kid. And I had Super Monkey Ball Jr. on the Game Boy Advance, which I know it's not a very good port, but I had fun.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. So overall, Olivia, how would you rate this experience as I try to get all this stuff back in this bag?
10 out of 10.
What bag?
Yes.
I have games everywhere. I'd like to say thank you, Olivia, for coming along and for actually suggesting we go game hunting. It's always nice to get more people into the hobby. I'd like to also say thank you to Tyler from iRetroGamer.com for giving us the title of the show. Seriously, love it. And also to my co-host Alex for doing the title art that you saw earlier in this video. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be seeing you next time. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. There's more Let's Talk About games to come, but there's also more to watch on the Stuff We Play channel, and if you want to watch even more of me and my friends doing weird, fun stuff, check out Team Nameless, which is our commentary channel. I'd like to give a special thanks to my friend Alex, who is also my co-host on Team Nameless, for making this fantastic art that has been shown throughout this video, and I want to thank you, dear viewers, for tuning in to watching us, and it'd mean the world to me if you would like, comment, subscribe, and do all that stuff that we YouTube people beg you to do. End of the day, we can all conclude that there is no better video game than Shrek for the PlayStation 2.